And we're back. Welcome to Six of Swords Tarot. It's your girl Birdie. And yeah, we're getting back into the swing of life. I'm going to try to be, I don't know, well, I was going to light this, but now I don't know if I should, if I have this little minion on here. I do have Kendra up first. Give me just a moment I would like to light something if my child will allow me to. Hi, honey. You're cute. An Aries for an Aries reading, honey. Welcome in, guys. I got Kendra up first. If you're called to donate, let me know. We'll get you added to the list. I have 3 reading options for you. And we're going to keep on keeping on. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Let's get this going. And welcome in. Make sure you like the stream. It really helps out the channel. But yeah, how is everyone doing? I am so excited. I was just talking to a friend who is moving into a plan year 5, and Lord have mercy for anyone moving into a personal year number 5. I am moving into a personal year number 6, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Cheers. Today I'm drinking Waterloo, which I used to hate, but I found them at Aldi, and I was like, I need to retry these. This is the Melon Medley, which is really good. And then there's like a banana flavor one. Sounds weird, but actually pretty good. But yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Oh, why does it say reading list close? Girl, get your stream together. We are just getting started. All right. Just waiting for Kendra. Welcome in, welcome in. How was everyone's weekend? I had a really fun weekend. Well, yesterday I was very chill, but Saturday was fun. I went to the park with my friend, and it was really nice out. And then now it's like really cold again, but I'll take the nice days when I can get them down here. That's the whole point of living where it doesn't snow, right? So, anyway. Hey, Kendra. All right, so I already burned some Palo Santo, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. We got 2 questions for Kendra today, and we'll go ahead and jump in. Awesome. Let's do it. All right, Kendra is up. Archangel Michael, please open me up to be a clear channel so I can deliver messages for the greater good. Spirit, please open me up. Archangel Michael, please protect this live stream. And so it is. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do it, babe. Number 1. Let me get my feet flat on the ground. How's Tyrell feeling towards me? And is he the guy with the kid I saw coming towards Kendra romantically this year? Let's take a look. I'm gonna use Everyday Witch for this, and then I'll use light seers for your general. Spirit, I want to tap into Tyrell's energy. Show me, is this the person coming towards Kendra that has a child that we saw coming before? Knight of Pentacles. How is Tyrell feeling towards Kendra, and is he coming towards her romantically? How is he feeling about Kendra? Two of Cups! Knight of Wands, he's definitely attracted to you. For sure. The Moon. I still feel like there's things about him that are a little bit mysterious. I don't think he's revealed everything quite yet. Let me get into more. Seven of Wands. You're very different than other females from his past. Let me see. How does he feel? I mean, I do think that he does have feelings. Is he the person that we saw coming? Is he the person that we saw coming? We have the Lovers. We have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Sun. I think, yeah, I definitely think I think he is one of the options that we saw in previous readings coming forward for you. I do think that I think he's attracted to you. I think that he does have some feelings for you, but the way that I kind of wonder, you're definitely different. I'm wondering, I feel like he's a little bit of the problem. And this is not all bad, but let me articulate what Spirit is like flowing through my veins right now. Okay? I don't think that I don't think that he's like a shady liar or like horrible manipulator or anything like that. I feel like he doesn't always reveal everything, which can sometimes lead you to filling in the gaps. I'm going to talk about like the concern part, and then I'm going to talk about the good, right? So let's start with the concern. So, the one thing I was taught growing up is that men lie, and then I watched all of them around me lie, which was really funny. And so that being said, I don't think he's a horrible, nasty manipulator like a narcissist. I'm not picking that. I'm just saying that he doesn't share any more than he needs to. He feels a very positive energy with you. And he's really drawn to your energy. You see this Knight of Wands riding. This Knight of Wands is like, yeah, I want to go over here. This energy feels really good. Your energy feels good, but you are also not... What I'm picking up from you is you are very... Despite if you have, self-doubt or moments like that, I see you as someone who is actually pretty solid in your convictions, and he's really attracted to that because you stand on your own 2 feet. Kendra is Kendra. What you see is what you get. This is who I am, and he's really attracted to that strong energy. He also sees a lot of light and positive energy within you. You said he talks about himself a lot. Yes, we'll get into that. I think that previous partners, let me talk a little bit more about him. You were very grounded, yes, and that Taurus moon, you have a vision. You're in Aries, you know where you're going. You want to control where you're going, and you're also very grounded with that Taurus moon. So really strong energy, already with your sun and moon, which is interesting because we have the sun and moon in the reading. The other thing I want to say is, give me a second, I need it to come back to me. In previous relationships, we're digging deeper with this, Tyrell. In previous relationships, maybe because he has a pretty face, maybe because he's got something going on, okay, a little swagger about him, he kind of got away with a lot. And do you see the Seven of Wands? You're not gonna he's not gonna be getting away with anything with this moon and Seven of Wands. It's like, no, we're gonna call a spade a spade. We're gonna call it what it is. We're not going to withhold the whole truth, because if Kendra finds out, Kendra's gonna be like, ew, I'm gonna be turned off. Yeah, you said pretty boys don't fool me. Yes. So is he attracted to you? Yes. Does he have growing feelings for you? Yes, I would say so with the Two of Cups. But he's not really revealing a whole lot. The other thing I will say is, you've said this a couple times, I remember, about him, is that he can be confusing, like hot and cold. So I don't waste any mental energy really on him. See how he moves. But if he is constantly talking about himself and his issues and whatever, whether it's positive or negative, you did not sign up to be his therapist, and you need to find a partner that centers you. Because he sounds like he's centering himself and just talking about himself. And so if he's not, whether he's just because he's coming towards you doesn't mean you need to accept it. If you find it annoying, if you find it to be too much, if you find him, not telling the whole truth, nothing but the truth here, or withholding little details that actually make a big difference, right, in stories, he knows that with your energy, because of how you carry yourself, he's not going to get away with murder. He's not going to get away with anything. I'm doing donation only today, guys. Thank you. Let me post my thingy right here. So let's talk about some more stuff here. Let me look at this bottom row. So yeah, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Lovers, we have the Ten of Swords and the Sun. I think, here's what I will say. Don't waste your time or burn yourself out trying to figure him out, or if he's hot or cold. Because if it's not consistent, you probably don't want it. Right, like you said. He always talks about what he's done, even if he's nervous, doesn't know how to talk to me, or because he's selfish. Well, the more time you spend with him, the more you're going to find out. And if it's just work chatter, here's the other thing. If he's not asking you out on dates, don't entertain it until he starts showing you. Men fall for women by taking care of them and doing things for them. And so if he's not trying to help you improve your life, take you out on dates, things like that, he might just be venting or talking about life. Because if you ever have downtime with a coworker, you really get to know people if you're open to having conversation with that person, right? So that's kind of what the energy reminds me of. But if it's outside of work and he wants to take you out and get to know you, and if someone doesn't want to get to know you, do not waste your time with this guy. I don't necessarily feel like this is your forever love, even though we do have the Two of Cups and the Lovers here with the Moon and the Ten of Swords, but there also is so much positive energy here. So let's talk about the second row of like where this is going. The ball, I feel, will truly be in your court to actually make some kind of final decision. You may decide that, hold on, come here, baby. I'm sorry, honey. I know I'm a mean mama. Come here, honey. You may decide that, like, yeah, are you a partner or are you self-centered, the sun? Are you withholding information about something or are you centered around yourself? Because I'm a very positive companion, and it's almost like, yeah, he wants to go towards your energy because I don't think that he has tons of sources of light within people and positive energy. But he sees that in you and he wants that good energy. So if his energy doesn't feel super positive and fulfilling and exciting and recharging, if you feel drained after spending time with him, that probably would be a sign that it's not for you. Do I see him as one of the options coming towards you this year? Yes, but he needs to initiate so let me look into that further with the Oracle, okay? Yeah, we have 4 of Swords and we have 2 of Wands. Yeah, we can spend a lot of time planning and sitting around, but are we taking action? The Knight of Wands, you will know for sure if he's a viable option if he starts planning things and trying to help you improve your life or do something. Like, let's say something breaks on your car. Like, oh, let me take a look at that for you. Let me help you put together this patio furniture. Let me help you, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's what a guy who is super into you is going to jump at the chance to help you improve your life. And if they're not doing that, they're a dud. Spirit, show me the true energy of Tyrell towards Spirit, show me the true energy of Tyrell towards Kendra. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I think that you've dropped the handkerchief, right? Remember back in the day, they would say, like, the woman drops the handkerchief to let the guy know, like, hey, I'm interested in you. I think you've done that. He has the number. You've already expressed, like, hey, I'm open to seeing what this is about. There is a strong magnetic attraction here, chemistry, and we also have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So what I would say is match his energy. Match his energy for where he's at right now. Yeah, he knows you're interested. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, and then, but for now, match his energy. Spirit, show me, where is this connection headed? Where is this connection headed? Where is this thing headed? Let's talk about the future. Where's this thing headed? We have the Mountain. I have the Mountain, the Clover, and the Heart for the Lenormand. And so I think that you guys meeting in the way that you did was kind of lucky. I think that there is a special connection between the two of you. There could even be like this soul recognition type of, maybe even a past life connection where there's a strong comfortability, there's a strong affection for each other, and it feels very lucky, right? I've met a couple people through work, so I know. It's like, oh wow, what a lucky happenstance this is. But what I will say is there are some challenges. These challenges could be whether that's him having a child or like the work schedule or even compatibility issues. I will give you examples. It could be politics. It could be deal breakers. It could be You know, you find out that he's not with that moon energy. Maybe he's concealing something. And I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying, like, I don't think he's concealing anything big. The energy that I'm picking up on is, it reminds me of my brother, where he would say, I'm trying to, like, give me a second here because I'm trying to articulate this. I'm trying to give an example so you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, purposely withholding information where one could, like, deduce that something else is going on. Yeah. No, and I wouldn't. Yeah. So, like, they'll tell you a story, and I'm going to make an example about other women, but I don't necessarily think he's talking about other women. But this is just the example that keeps coming to my head. Like, say, like, oh, did you go out last weekend? And they would be like, yeah, but they wouldn't tell, like, the whole truth. Like, oh yeah, there was a lady there, or yeah, there was a, like, yeah, I actually went on a date with somebody. I'm having a hard time coming up with a proper example, but I just see them kind of spinning something in their favor, if that makes sense. So, yeah, good. Oh, let me roll the dice. Spirit, what else can you tell us about Tyrell's intentions for Kendra? Spirit, show me. We have the 8th sun in the 8th house, Libra. This is going to be a very transformative. We do have Libra here. It's going to be a very transformative connection. Again, with the 8th house energy, I don't think this is like a forever person, but I think you're going to learn a lot about what you like and what you don't like in terms of men and relationships, and your attraction to, you know, what do you find attractive over the long run, beyond the pretty face, beyond the physicality, beyond the conversation, because you're kind of already getting the ick that he seems to be a little bit self-absorbed, right? Do I see him taking action? I think he's taking a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if he asks you out on, like, a coffee date, but I kind of feel like, why hasn't he yet? I want to clarify. Hold on. I want to clarify. Why hasn't he asked out Kendra yet? Because that's what I'm kind of... It's been this long? What... Is he just liking the fact that you give him attention and you listen to him? Like, why hasn't he asked out Kendra yet? The Chariot. The Fool. Yeah, I think he will. I got the Chariot and the Fool clarified. I would maybe match energy or pull back just a little bit, because it's like, what are we doing here? If we're just friends, we're just friends. Has he given you any signs that he's into you? I think he could ask you out. I'm just like, why is he taking so, like, do you know if he's a Taurus? Did you say he was a Taurus? He could be waiting an eternity. Aquarius and Taurus usually move pretty slow. Not all, but many do. There also could be concerns about the work situation. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, my autofocus is doing its thing. He's a Gemini. Oh God, yeah, he's a Gemini. I'm just saying that in a funny way. Aries and Gemini do fine together. We got air and fire, so the elements are compatible. let me see. It also depends on the rest of your charts, but I would say yeah, the things I would look out for next is he trying to improve my life? Is he asking me about me? He's busy. No. Bradley 86, welcome. Yes. I mean, entertainment purposes only. So, though, you know how mentally I would move forward, Kendra, with it? Just like, we're friends, and he can let me know otherwise. He knows you're interested in him, and he's not taking action. So I would just I would friend it for now. I think it's possible he could still ask you out, but no man is too busy to ask a beautiful woman out on a date, as far as I'm concerned. So maybe I'm wrong with everything I threw on the table. I don't know. But I would just treat him like a friend. I wouldn't get emotionally involved or hung up on anything at all. Until he makes it real, he's just a friend you work with. He might be nice to look at. Might be some nice eye candy. But, I mean, I wouldn't flirt with him. If he wants you, he's going to come and get you. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Okay. Welcome in, guys. Up next, if you're called to donate, let me know. I'll get you added to the list. I have 3 reading options. Kendra got one more. We're going to do a general reading for Kendra. Spirit, let's now just tap into Kendra's energy field and see let's just see what is going on in Kendra's energy. Your intuition is strong. The thing that sucks is, and maybe you can relate to this, I feel like sometimes when we're dating someone we're really attracted to or we really like, it's kind of hard to read our intuition a little bit. Make sure that you are not ignoring any type of, that goes for anybody, right, that may come into your life. But I do see your intuition really, really open, really strong in your crown chakra. 6 of Swords wanted to pop out. Let me see what else. I would. Until he makes it real, it's not real. Until he's knocking on your front door, taking you on a date, it's not real. In terms of dating, you guys are just friendly coworkers, and he might be nice to look at. Spirit, give me general message, general reading for Kendra. What do we have for Kendra? Welcome in, guys. Make sure you like the stream. You need to give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Aries, listen to me, girl. I don't know if you set some kind of big New Year's resolution. I want you to look up your personal, I can actually calculate it for you right now. Look up your personal year number, because I think that your vibe for this year should be balance and like slow and steady wins the race. Because you could have set some pretty high goals. I think you hold yourself to a high standard, and here's you, 9 of Wands. You're like, you know what? I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing. And it's like, make sure that you're letting your nervous system, and I know I'm one to talk, but this year I'm so trying to integrate. Okay, good. Oh, it's a personal year number 3. Okay, cool. So yeah, just, and the other thing is, even if we're resting, we can still mentally stress ourselves out or beat ourselves up about something. So I'm resting so much I get bored. Yeah. And that could be like the mental, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. And it's like, just breathe, breathe, my friend. Yeah, we have 4 of Cups, which is the boredom. Funny that you say that. It could be boredom, like, ugh, I don't really see anything. I'm waiting for inspiration. I'm waiting to feel something again. With this Ace of Cups. 2 of Wands. Making balanced plans. Love this. Making a balanced schedule. Okay, beautiful. Excuse me. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, so a lot of water and earth energy here. The 2 of Wands is about planning. The Page of Wands is about taking action. It's about taking inspired action. What I think you could do is start mapping out, and I don't know if Aries like this or not, but this is just throwing this out there. You may want to create like a weekly routine for yourself. And incorporate all of the things that you want to do that feel, but not like something that's so difficult that you couldn't meet the goals that you want to meet. Like maybe you go to a gym a couple days a week, or maybe you meet up with friends on a particular night, or whatever it is. This way you can incorporate and actually do the things that you want to do, and you're not going to find yourself bored, but you're also not burning yourself out. Oh, cool. But you're still bored. But you're still bored. 4 of Cups. You're looking for something to make you feel something. And so if you are, let's talk about this. If you are this 4 of Cups, where you're like, man, I have a pretty solid schedule, I'm doing these things, I'm still bored, I want excitement. I don't know that excitement is what you're looking for. I think you're looking to feel something, Ace of Cups. You want to feel something, which is then going to motivate you to plan something. This could come in the form of, which is probably why Tyrell feels appealing, because it's making your heart feel something. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of new energy here. We also had, I have Ace of Pentacles, and then I have the Chariot. So this is about making plans and moving intentionally towards what feels very heart-centered for you. But without burning yourself out. And again, Knight of Pentacles is like slow and steady. Because if you do way too much all at once, you're going to be back to 2 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Oh my God. I feel like I need to rest, but mentally I'm beating myself up, into the 4 of Cups of I'm bored. And, you know, in waiting for the inspiration to feel something, and why I'm drawn to school. Yeah. Which is good. Which is good. Give me a second here. The other thing I think in maybe planning for school right now is actually the path forward. With the 2 of Wands, Page of Wands, you know, Knight of Pentacles, it's like doing the schoolwork, going through courses. That's you slow and steady, getting things done. It's going to take some time and be hard work, but it's going to set you up to be exactly where you want to go. Page of Cups. The other thing, I see you bringing you may be looking at things with a fresh set of eyes. The Page of Cups can actually come in from a very innocent point of view. And maybe that's your mantra this month, or this next couple months, right? Is Spirit, show me things with a new, fresh point of view and a fresh perspective. And that can kind of get you out of the boredom. Because, yeah, an Aries is probably going to get pretty bored with a routine. The Chariot, there is something coming. You want to move forward. What else do I want to say about this? It is in alignment if it feels, if your intuition and your heart is saying like this is a hell yes, you are definitely on the right track. But if you feel stressed out or even bored, it's going to bring you back to this place of the Two of Swords where it's like you're kind of going round and round in your head, like ruminating or overthinking about it, and like that is not for you. Yeah. First house of self. You need to be thinking about yourself. Moon in the first house with Libra. How can you balance yourself out? How can you balance yourself out? Well, if you're doing your own thing, maybe you will think about him less. Because he's just, as of for now, he's just a guy at work that talks too much about himself, as far as I'm concerned. Welcome in, guys. If you're called to donate, let me know. But yeah, Libra moon in the first house. How can I balance out my emotions about myself? This is a year to be self-centered. It's so peaceful, I get bored. But sitting in the peace is part of it, though. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. The end of a tough cycle approaches. You may find out some dramatic information soon. With this Chariot, holy crap, something is on the way. I think that there could be some dramatic news on the way. A fiery climax approaches. I don't think that you're going to be thinking about him. You're going to find out pretty soon if he's worth even thinking about, honey. Holy shit. The answers you need are coming. Shit. Oh, Kendra. Let's see what else. You know what? Let's use these like mantra cards. This will be helpful. What is going to be the most helpful mantras for Kendra to use right now through this season? Let's into place. Enjoyment. Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, spirit. True offering. May I release the fears, illusions, and addictions that keep me from true offering. May I relax into your plan, trusting that the next steps will always be shown. Use me, love. Use me for the highest. I am yours alone. So this is about like, you don't really know what's coming next, and you're just like, you're vibing, you're in the flow. We have ambition. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond my mind's imagining. Use me for the highest good. Yeah, you're chilling. Let it unfold. You know, winter time is also a time of like relaxing and being a little bit more dormant. So don't beat yourself up for chilling, but that could really lead to boredom and then this whole mental, like, my mind is pulling me in different directions, and I don't know how I feel about this thing. So I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Kendra, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, for sure. Aw, thank you. Have a great night. Welcome in, guys. If you're called to donate, I have 3 reading options for you. If you are called to donate, let me know. We will get you on the list. Bradley, go ahead and post your, oh, I actually see, sorry, I didn't see you here, list. Are you here? I have your question. Yeah, you can. I actually have the question for, I've read for you before, but I don't know if you have the same screen name, so I'm just going to put Bradley. I think that's what you posted earlier. So we are going to use that. Sugar. Okay, great. All right, I don't know if you're here or what, but I'm going to go ahead and do your reading, and your question is, oh, great. Awesome. Cool. All right, your question is, what do I need to know about meeting my person? Do I know him? Okay. You know what? No, I'm going to stick with this deck. Let's do it, boo. Spirit, let's connect to Bradley's energy. '86 was a great year. It's the year I was born. Year of the tiger, baby. Roar. Oh, shit. Okay. Yes, I love it. Tigers unite, my friend. What sign are you? All right, Spirit, let's get into Bradley. A fellow, well, if it was after the Lunar New Year, you're a tiger, but let's see. What does Bradley need to know about meeting their person? Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. 86 Capricorns are special. My friend here was, and shout out, this is our information about Jason, who is a member of this channel, who unfortunately was killed 3 years ago. More information about all of that. He was an 86 Capricorn, actually. December 22nd. Happy belated birthday, Jay. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Bradley. I was like, I know one right here. Okay. Okay. Spirit, let's tap into Bradley's energy. What do we need to know? What does Bradley need to know about meeting their person? Do they already know them? show me very clearly in the cards? What do they need to know? Spirit, throw everything out the window that you, like, if you are, I'm a Capricorn rising, I'm a Scorpio, oh my gosh. So yeah, so I was born November 21st, so I'm a month older than you. But anyway, whatever this is going to be a big year for us, by the way. Don't put pressure on yourself. And I feel like at this point in your life, you're probably, oh, hey, baby girl. At this point in your life, I'm a Capricorn rising. And so Capricorns are actually my favorite sign. I get you guys very deeply and fully. But there isn't a methodology, right? There isn't your Scorpio Venus, me too. Yes. Because we were born like next to each other. But so like, hopefully yours isn't retrograde because mine is. But anyway, so what this means is it's not a business transaction. Because those of us that have these Scorpio and Capricorn placements, we want things to be kind of black and white and like concrete. And sorry, Ember. And love, she's gonna get shaved down and look like a naked mole rat this weekend. But anyway, we want things to be very clear and concise, but when it comes to love and matters of the heart, I don't know how much you know about the zodiac, but think of like Libra energy, or think of like Gemini energy, very light, bright, airy type of energy. Love functions best when it can't be defined or contained. Does that make sense? And so you're a Libra rising, awesome. And so don't beat yourself up or think that you're on some type of timeline and kind of throw that stuff out the window. But let me relocate my child and come here, baby girl. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. I actually know several people who were born in December of 86, but they're Sages too. Anyway. Okay, so let's take a look at what the cards say. We have the Hermit. You don't need to share anything that you don't want to share, but I think that you've gone through, you are built, you are built very strong with that Scorpio Venus and with that Capricorn Sun, okay? And being a year of the tiger. You were born very strong. And so what this means is you have had to light your own path. You come across as the Hermit. The Hermit does not mean you're meant to be alone forever. That doesn't mean that the Hermit is wise. The Hermit doesn't need anyone to be with them. The Hermit can be selective and choose to have a partner because they want one. And that could be some of what you are facing is like, I'd like to find my person, but I don't need to have a person. And that is oh my God, sorry, my cats are all over my other tarot table. That's a very powerful place to be because you are coming from a place of empowerment, which can sometimes be intimidating to a partner when it doesn't need to be, okay? I also think that you're projected upon when deep down, you're like, I don't need to be strong. Look at all these majors. You're like, yeah, I don't really, like, thanks Spirit, I don't really need to be this strong. Like, I'm good. You can walk away. Here's the thing. You hold all the cards. You can walk away at any moment from anything and anyone. And let me actually answer your damn question, though. Give me a second here. Beautiful. I don't think you know this person yet. I think there's a new person coming in. We have a Knight of Cups energy. This could be a water sign or a strong water placement. This could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be someone that has a really beautiful water Venus that would trine with your water Venus and be really beautiful and compatible. We have the 10 of Cups. This is true love here. This is the card of love and longevity in love as well. And, you know, creating a family, whether that's yours, whether you have kids or you don't have kids or you want animal, whatever you want to do, you're grown. I think you have an idea of what you probably want at this point in your life because we were born at the same time. I'm assuming, I'm guessing. And so I do see someone coming into your life. I think that they are a new person that you haven't met yet. The pathway to get to them is probably going to be different than what you experienced in the past. I do think that there are demons in the past that would like to bog your energy down. I don't know if you have exes or anyone that you are still having to deal with or whatever. I would try to cut as many cords and cut as many ties as you can with your past. If entertainment purposes, if this resonates for you, that would be my suggestion. And because you've had to be so strong and you can do whatever you want, Hermit, Strength card, allow yourself to be the Queen of Cups. I will sit here and I can wait and I can receive. And so what you would want to, some mantras that you could say about this is that, like, Spirit, I'm ready to receive. And guess what, Capricorn? When Spirit shows up to deliver something, if you aren't able to hold your cup open and be ready, or if you're like, you know, trying to hold up your cup and have it look a certain way and follow the certain, it's like Spirit is like, it's going to be an art of allowing and being open to receive. But as I know, someone with a strong Capricorn placement as a woman who is your age, because and I'm not saying you have two in there, someone I don't want to be, yes. And so you may have, so see the chains of the devil. The devil is kind of a burden that is placed on us. And so not the children, but the relationship that you have to the co-parenting, right, can kind of drag you down. But make sure that you are healing the patterns. Make sure that you're healing the triggers, right? So that you also will heal with a new partner, right? When they come in, start healing some of the things from the past, because I think we heal through relationships as well. But the biggest thing that you need to know is, if Spirit is bringing you an offering, you better be able to receive it. Chris, yes, we are open. Welcome in. And I'm not trying to talk, I'm not trying to be weird, or I believe in common sense and seeing things. I'm not a political person. I'm not talking about like any kind of extreme stuff. Like, that stuff makes me insane. But what I'm saying and I don't care what side of the aisle, I'm not trying to be political when I say this. We are women our age, right? Whether you have kids or not, whether you're working, you know, a corporate job, whatever it is, we have been forced to act and be the masculine. You have been forced to be the strong one and the wise one because of how, not all men, but how some masculine energies have been warped. Does that make sense? So if you look at your relationship to masculine energy, like, I had a ton of masculine energy around me. Yeah, and you don't have to be ready. You don't have to be ready. I'm just saying, I think the message is, be open when it comes. If you want it, be open when it arrives. But if you're not ready, you don't have to be open to receive anything. Maybe you need to heal still. Maybe, but I'm saying is I do see an opportunity. I do see a love option coming in who is actually quite romantic, probably a water sign, that you could have this true love connection with. They might even be a couple years younger than you. Nothing crazy, no crazy age gaps here. But the point I was trying to make is, what, and I'm saying that, and I'm not saying it's all men, like, because I know I talk about a lot of man-hating stuff, but the reality is that people are people, and it goes whether it's masculine or feminine. So, like, for me personally, I grew up around a bunch of men that had really warped masculine energy, and none of them were able to do the things that society or the Bible or social norms said that men were supposed to provide to a young child or a woman. As a matter of fact, they cause more harm. And so when that happens, when there's this warped, distorted energy, masculine or whatever toxic energy that the devil represents for you, you are then forced to become the wise one, the strong one. That's what I'm trying to say. So the goal, I know I ramble a little bit. Thank you so much. Yeah. So the point of this is, I do see another love match coming in. When you're ready for it, I think you can pray about that. When you're ready for it, you can signal that to the universe. I do think that you will meet a new person. You don't know who they are yet. And I would focus on healing your heart, remaining open, trying to sit in that feminine energy. But I see you moving in a completely new path. A path towards love and acceptance. Love also comes in many forms, right? This could be community, this can be friendship, this could be your kids, this could be pets, whatever it is, right? But you want something real. You don't want something that's toxic, because you already experienced that. So this is a new person you're moving forward with. Let me roll here. We have Kendra. Are you here, babe? I got Kendra, and then I have Chris for 2. We have Capricorn in Jupiter in the 9th house. This is someone you could meet through travel, a trip, going on a journey, through some type of community networking. This could also be, the 9th house represents education, long distance travel, and spirituality, church. If it's not, maybe spiritual community, whatever that means to you, learning something, going to a community course, or whatever it may be, or going on a trip, traveling somewhere. I see you potentially meeting someone as well. We have 8 of Wands. I think you're going to move through this energy actually quicker than you think. You are very you are very capable of healing. And you know what? I'm very jealous of that Sagittarius moon, because if I had a Sagittarius moon, I don't think I would give it about anything. But I have a Cancer moon, and I wasn't so lucky. So, hey, but that's why I can do tarot readings, so it's all good. So yeah, not saying Sag couldn't. I'm just saying, like, you're probably way more go with the flow and flexible than my crazy ass ever would be. But you have a really interesting chart. I'm going to leave that with you. Thanks for coming here. I was very passionate about this reading. Thanks for letting me, thanks for trusting me to do this reading. I appreciate you. All right, up next, I have Kendra. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, being flexible is good. Okay. You are so welcome. I have Kendra. What is it? The Knight of the Aries. I have Kendra, and then I have Chris for 2. Thank you guys. Thank you, Aries, for liking me. I come in peace. We're both ruled by Mars. I think at the end of the day, you know what we get about each other, the Scorpio and the Aries, at the end of the day, it's just that primal human energy. Like, we just get it. That's gotta be what it is. Okay. Kendra, what is the fiery climax that we... All right, Chris, you're on deck. What do I want to use for you? Let's use this. Spirit... Okay. Sorry. I'm using this deck again. Because Spirit wants me to. And that's what I'm going to do. Spill it! No, that's Spirit. I was going to use a different deck, and Spirit was like, no, use this. And this is a beautiful deck. And so it matches this thing almost like perfectly. Isn't that cool? All right. Spirit, show me, what is the fiery climax what is the fiery dramatic climax coming towards Kendra soon? I can pull it actually right here. End of a tough cycle approaches, a fiery climax approaches, the answers you need are coming. Spirit, what is this? Here they are. What is this, Spirit? What is this energy about, Spirit? Emperor! We have the King of Pentacles. You may be juggling two different gentlemen here. There could be a new man entering the chat, honey. I don't know what kind of... if your roster... Listen, if your roster is empty, there could be a new man entering the chat here. Ooh. I strong Aries energy. Strong Aries energy. You might meet another Aries. I have Gemini here. I have Earth energy here. And now that I know that he's Gemini, it's funny because the lovers that came up in your other reading. Here's what I see happening. I think you are going to keep your options open. I think that you should tell him, I think you should start telling him about, treat him like a friend and start telling him about the dates that you're going on. And that's going to show you real quick if he's a viable option for you. And I honestly feel like you would end up moving towards another person that might be a little bit more in alignment with you. So, like, time's up, honey. Like, I've waited a really long time. 7 of Pentacles. Like, I don't know what this is. Oh, sorry, baby. Come on, honey. I know you're hungry. You're fine. 6 of Cups. It's not childish. It's not childish, Spirit. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying, like shit or get off the pot. If you are into a beautiful woman, like, make it happen. And if not, if he's not moving forward, then whatever. But what I would say is keep your options open, and I'm sure you are, right? Keep your options open, but I'm seeing a couple different options coming in. Here's the other thing I'll say, and this is all entertainment purposes only. We're having fun here. Just because in a past reading, I didn't see, like, energy is constantly changing and moving based on how our energy is playing with the universe. So right now, there's 2 different options coming in here. We have this King of Pentacles, we have another Aries here, this Emperor, Could be, you know, different signs, but I'm just seeing two different energies coming in. And so if you're talking to different men and you're taking action and spending time and going on dates or doing whatever, like, you might put a fork in it with Tyrell. Because you want to move forward and do things and explore life and enjoy things with like someone who can actually be a partner. And I'm not saying make up lies, but I'm saying like when these people show up, that might, like you saying like, oh yeah, we went out to this Mexican restaurant. It was so nice. They have the best margaritas. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, keeping the options open. Yeah, we went to this barbecue place. It was so good. What'd you do last weekend? I went out with this guy, and he's an Aries, and yeah, it was really nice. He's telling you everything about him. You need to go live your life. And you're bored. I think you're going to take a chance on somebody and maybe have a really fun date and tell them about it. And you're going to see real quick. No. I think there's going to be different male options coming your way, which is going to change up the energy with him. I was feeling it was him specific, like something to do with him was the fuck, because that was the reading was about him. Yeah, the reading was about him. Cancer. Ooh, Moon and Cancer in the oh my God, this is my placement. Holy. Remember when I pulled that your last general reading where I said you want to feel something? Well, let me tell you. The reading was general. It's fine. I'm getting my wires crossed. It's fine. Moon, but going back to that reading, I was like, you want to feel something? Let me tell you what. A Moon in Cancer in the 7th house, this is my natal placement. You are going to feel something. You are about to feel something, and you are about to be activated here. I think that there's someone coming in that that feels exciting, that feels inspiring, someone that you want to get to know, which is kind of like an activation point, but someone that you also feel. The other thing about Moon and Cancer in the 7th house is all about safety as well. So this isn't about like, oh my God, I'm in love with this person. I mean, no, it's about like, do I feel safe with this person? Is this person gonna murder me tonight? Like, that you need to feel, and not only that, it's the consistency of not having an anxious attachment where it's like, oh, this feels very smooth. Like, yeah, this guy's like, yeah, we're gonna go out again, and wow, we actually are going out again, and he's like calling me or whatever it is, right? And so it's not about deeply falling in love. It's about feeling safe within the connections that you have. And I think what Tyrell is showing you is that he is not a consistent, or he's a work friend. He's not like this safe connection yet. Do you know what I mean? And he's kind of showing you that because he's taking forever and it's not really like, you don't even know, because he's hot, when you described hot and cold, that is not consistent. Hot and cold is not consistent. The Emperor is consistent. The King of Pentacles is consistent. We're showing up. When we're starting, I think you're starting over fresh. The hero's journey, you're starting over fresh this year with some new people. Just because I didn't see it in a past reading doesn't mean new people are not on the horizon, because things are always, the universe is shuffling its own deck. But yeah, with this Aries energy here and the Fool, I think that I want you to expand your mind, think about, expanding your energy field, drawing in positive, safe, and consistent people. And I think that there's a couple on the way. to be truth be told. I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Thank you so much. I'm sorry about the, I know we did a general in the reading about him, but I saw a couple interesting cards with it. You know, we had the Lovers in that reading, and then that Ace of Cups where I was like, you want to feel something, you know? So, all right, girl, I will see you in the next one. Up next, I have another Aries, Chris. I'm going to end soon. So I'm going to do last call for donations. Thanks for showing up on a Monday, guys. I'm really excited to be here. And we're going to do last call. And I got Chris, and I probably, if you haven't put it in the description, go ahead and write your questions in the chat. Last call for donations. My cats are going to flip out. Because they want the food. They want the food. You're fine, children. Let's go, Chris. Hi, BB. Happy 2026, my friend. Oh, yeah. You got the Aries season. You know what's funny? And I was working with an Aries at work who is becoming a good old friend. She's an Aries, Sun, Gemini, Moon. Gemini moons crack me up. Anyway, I can remember people's stuff, which is funny. And I know, Chris, you're like me with your little Cancerian moon. Let's see what... Ooh, I'm going to use a dragon deck. Let's use a nice little masculine deck for you. How about that? It's a little bit hard to see on camera, but it is beautimous. It is a beautiful, beautiful deck. All right, Chris, let's do it. Oh, yeah. So I also want to say, what a beautiful year. And I'm so, thank you. I think maybe it's our Cancer moon connection, because you have been, even when it's not exactly how you want it to be, Aries, I think what my readings really, I feel like, came through for you last year. And everything happened exactly when it was supposed to happen. And I'm so glad you're in this new job. You're stacking coins. You still can't believe I predicted your job yet. No, I was going to say, yeah. And I really feel like we have this vibe going. And I love when I can do this for clients where it's like we go on a journey together and I'm telling you the story. And the story stayed the same and the story played out the way it was supposed to. So... And kudos for having patience, you know what I mean? Newbie, welcome. Oh, for sure. I got time for you, boo. Yes, I just did last call, so we're going to wrap up in a little bit, and my cats are flipping out, but it's fine. So we've been at your job. Can you see how my Taurus boss is feeling about me? I surely can. So right now, newbie, I have Chris for 2, and then you, if you want to jump on. I was down, but ended on a high note. I love that for you. And you know what? We just gotta keep moving, babe. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Yeah. That's all we can do. And the other thing is, while I have you and Newbie on here, if I'm okay, like, I'm so blessed that I know I don't have like a huge channel and I do other things. Like, I did a deep dive into my human design last night, and the way that I do tarot and what my availability is and how I show up couldn't be more perfect for my human design, because if I did it any other way, I would be way too burned out to be able to, yes, cool girl, you can. I would be way too burned out to like be, I don't know. Anyways, if that makes sense. All right, Spirit, we're going to get into Chris's energy. Let's talk about Chris's, let's see how the Taurus boss is feeling. How is the Taurus boss feeling? How does the Taurus boss feel about Chris and think about Chris? Page of Wands. Energetic and ready. Energetic, ready to take things on. They see you as someone who is, you're happy to be there. And I think you enjoy what you're doing and you're happy to be there. And they are content that you are content. They see you as someone who is, I don't know if you shared with them, but I just think you're really happy to be there. We have the Devil. Whether you did or not, I think that they're sensing that you came from a situation that was maybe not the best. And you're just really happy to go through this new thing. We have Temperance. They also see you as, this is kind of weird, but I will say Tauruses are intuitive. They can pick up, they're very grounded, and they can pick up energies too. The other thing I will say is, the other thing I will say is, maybe this person may have like a Scorpio or a Cancer moon like you. They sense that you are going through a lot of personal transformation and that you're healing. This is really weird because, like, I think that they like you. I think that they like you to the point where they're invested enough to think, like, you know what? I think Chris has gone through some kind of personal transformation, but they're actually, like, happy and they're going through this healing thing and things are better. Empress, you've gone through so much growth and I think you're ready for more. High Priestess, they see you as someone who is also, I don't know what kind of work you do, you don't need to tell us, but I think that you're very intuitive with the work that you do. And so they've observed, whether it's on emails or how you work or whatever, they've observed the way that you work and they're like, wow, Chris is really holding their own, and Chris is, I feel like a really good fit and kind of what they needed. Now, if this Taurus is some kind of hard ass, I think that it's more for show and not, it's more for like you know those bosses that feel very intimidating, but in reality, it's more so just to like keep people in line on the outside. Yeah, we have Page of Swords. I think they're going to tell you, I don't know if you will have like a type of performance review or something like that, but they're going to tell you you're doing well. Ace of Cups, yeah. They're really happy you're here. I don't know if this resonates for you or not, but let's see what else. Let's see what else. This looks really good. Thanks, newbie. All right, we are going to close donations. We're closing after Cool Girl. We're closing after Cool Girl. Yeah, no, this looks really good, Chris. victory, rebirth, full potential. Yeah, they see you as someone who kind of went through a transformation, and you guys, they were looking for someone. It was like you energetically met at the perfect time. They needed you to fill this job, and you needed to go, and it was a perfect vibrational match. Miracles, as I say that, synchronicity, miracles, recognition. They're going to recognize you and appreciate you for what you do. Mind opening, grounding. We also have shamanic. They might be open to some kind of like interesting spiritual shit. I don't know if they would share that with you or not, but we do have grounding, and so I feel like they are a very grounded energy, like we said, with that Taurus energy. You know what? I'm gonna grab this deck. Oof, honey, I know. I will say, if my cats get too crazy, I may need to do an intermission and feed them really quick and come back. But it'll take me like 2 seconds, so if you guys are okay with that. Hi, honeybee, I know. But they might get upset if I don't sit there with them because my cats rule my life. We have wisdom. You learned so much in that last job. He's also an Aries. I think you know that. We have wisdom, abundance, and freedom. Yeah, way more money, way more freedom to live the kind of schedule that you want. And now integrating the wisdom of what you learned before, not carrying the negative with you, and truly healing. I think this is a beautiful year of you realizing No, you're fine. I don't know if Willow will even eat if I'm not standing there with him, so it's fine. Freedom. Yeah, you feel like you have your life. I wouldn't even say life back, but it's like this new, you deserve this, and you've earned this new chapter of life where you can have abundance and freedom in your schedule. And learning not to take any of the negative past cycles. One of the things I learned in my career is I would go from like job to job, escaping horrible bosses, and just to find out that once I integrated, and I mean, let me say, I've probably only had a couple bosses that were like amazing that I loved, and thankfully I have one now, but and I'm talking like truly, like, I won't even get into the details. Once we resolve and heal what we need to heal within ourselves, negative work dynamics can sometimes resolve or fizzle out. Like, I had a boss that I just thought was awful. She wasn't really, I really didn't like her as a person, but it wasn't really going to impact my career a ton. Like, I was fine. And once I came to peace with that, and I was like, listen, if this is what I need to do for the next 15 years, so be it. They actually ended up leaving on their own, which is crazy. Julianne, welcome. I'm probably going to have to feed my cats, guys. Is this okay? Are you guys okay if I feed my cats after? I'm going to do Chris's next reading and then feed my cats because we're going to be on here too long. We have Mercury and Capricorn in the 3rd house. You guys are going to have really good communication. They're going to let you know how they feel about you. They're going to let you know how they feel about you. Soon you won't even have to ask. I will leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. But it's positive. They want to keep lines of communication open. All right, go ahead and post your next question. Come here, Gustus. I know, honey. I know. I'm a mean mama. He's like my big butt. You can see I'm not missing any meals. I know. No one's missing meals in this household. Trust and believe that. I need to start missing meals. Holy crap. Back on the gluten-free train. I cannot eat gluten, you guys. It like destroys my system. Honey, get your butt off my drink. Okay, we're all good with feeding the cats. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna do this one for Chris, if I can get Gus to cooperate. Come here, honey. I know. This Aries means business. Honey, I have to do a reading for an Aries. Come here, sugar plum. I love you. You're so heavy. Ew, you stink. Okay. He stinks because this is disgusting. I'll lose a few subscribers. His sister's breath stinks, and then she grooms him, so then he stinks. Anyway, listen, if you're not an animal lover, you can F off, as far as I'm concerned. Don't F with cats. Must love cats. Okay. Can you see how my love life will go? Sorry. Oh, shit. Okay. We're doing a brief intermission after this, and I'm coming back. Because there's no way they're going to let me go that long. Okay. All right, Chris. Spirit, tap me into Chris's love life for 2026. What is the energy? Moon. There is no rush. There is no rush. And as a matter of fact, I would just kind of chill. I have the moon and the hanged man. You don't have a full picture of what the potential is even going to look like in your love life yet for 2026. So I'm not saying like it's non-predictable. I'm just saying that like however you're feeling right now, how things may end up could actually look very different. Give me a moment. Yeah, we have the Chariot here. We have Cancer energy. That'd be a cool match for you. Girl, listen. Here's the thing, baby. I see options coming in for you. You do not have to make decisions. You do not have to settle. I say you keep your options open. You chill. You hangman it for a while. The hangman doesn't necessarily mean you're stuck. The hangman is about getting a new, fresh perspective, right? And with the Seven of Cups, one of my cats is going wild. The Seven of Cups is multiple options coming in, but look where you are. You are coming from a place of seated abundance, for fulfillment, happiness. We had the Nine of Cups in your last reading too, which talks about contentment, fulfillment, because you are coming from a place where you are feeling so full, and you've taken some time to heal. You are intentionally moving forward about, do I want to have fun? Do I want to actually have a commitment with somebody? You're integrating that wisdom. So I'm seeing multiple options coming in. I have Cancer energy, I have Virgo energy, and I have Leo energy here, as well as Pisces. I'm seeing many options for you in 2026. So I say keep the options open. You are not in a rush. You don't need to nail anything down. And the other thing I will say, be honest. Don't make anything confusing. Because if you get in sticky, that's what I'm saying, keep everything open. Keep things open-ended so that you can be free to explore these options. We have the Five of Cups. There's... You could have multiple men fighting for your attention. Yeah, Four of Pentacles held back. So let things flow. Let things flow naturally. You don't have to make any crazy decisions, multiple options coming in for you, sitting in contentment and happiness and abundance. Willow looks like he's about to flip the fuck out. Spirit, show me options in love. Tell me more about love life for Chris in 2026. We have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And we have, so children, I almost want to relabel this, but you know, whatever. Your love life is being affected by children. Now, sometimes when I pull this card, it's more a card of compatibility. Maybe you meet someone, and let me just throw this out there. Maybe you meet someone who actually, this could literally be like you meet someone that actually had a child, and you could be like, Bird, you know. And I'm like, I know. But I'm saying this person could have been living in the closet and has like a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like previously in their life. So that would be kind of an interesting, like someone who came out later after being in a hetero situation. Anyways. And trust and believe, they're all out there, honey. Let's see what else I have for you. Let's see if that I want to know if that's going to come up for you, Chris. That would be wild. That would be wild. Welcome in, guys. If you're called to donate, let me know. I do have to take a brief, like 3. You said, oh, don't I know, girl? Please. Okay. I will have to take a brief intermission after this reading, but I'll be right back. We have snake. Oh, hell no. Moon. Tree. If someone feels shady, your Cancer moon, your instincts are very strong, right? If someone is shady, you're going to have a strong instinct about it. Like very, very early on. So do not ignore red flags. If one of these options is kind of like, and you're like, oh, maybe that's someone I'm having fun with. Okay, you can go ahead and have fun with that person. But also, like, if they're shady, do you still want to have fun with them? Do you know what I'm saying? So, does that make sense? Like, even the people you're just having fun with should have some type of, decent moral standing. And that could be the wisdom you're integrating this year. May or may not have a child. May or may not be bi. All right. I'm going to let you... Yeah, Blue Star, I'm not sure what you mean. All right. We're taking a quick intermission. Chris, Uranus in the 5th house. Very unexpected dating options. We have Aries. Uranus and Aries in the 5th house. So this is talking about very like quick and unexpected dates, lots of different kinds of people than maybe you've dated before. Maybe you've dated the same kind of person before. And this is things are really shaking it up this year. Lots of variety. I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. I need a 4 potential minute intermission. All right, I'll be right back. Also, newbie, can we get Julianne on? Julianne is after Cool Girl. I'll be right back, guys. All right, honeys. Come on and eat. Come. Come on. I feel like that was fine. We can take breaks, right? We're good. We're good. Yeah, if I'm going to be on for more than an hour and a half, we got to do some kind of break. Okay. Newbie is up next. I have Newbie. I have Cool Girl. Thank you so much, Chris. I have Newbie, Cool Girl, Juliana. Or Julianne, sorry. We're really ripping through the readings today. And I'm in good energy. I'm in a really good zone right now too. So this is cool. Let's see. Newbie, go ahead and post. All right, Spirit, let's connect into Newbie's property so we can ask about this question. Spirit, show me. Let's connect to Newbie's energy. Show me very plainly. Show me very clearly. Was the basement damage caused by the downspout removal? Was the basement damage caused by the downspout removal? It was a large factor. You see, this is interesting. You see this star? And it's funny, when I was looking at this far away, it almost looks like there was, it's like there's water flowing in. And I definitely, so my answer, I want to say yes. There could be other contributing factors, but I do think it was a huge factor. I have a lot of water energy here, a lot of feminine energy, which is also a water element. We also have Wheel of Fortune. This could be a costly thing here with this Nine of Pentacles here. The Wheel of Fortune, here's what I will say. Yes, it didn't happen overnight though. Like, I think it happened, but the damage happened slowly over time. It wasn't like it was one day it happened. So there could have been like, yeah. So it could have been, we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Star here. We also have the Lovers and Wheel of Fortune. But what I'm seeing is, like, so the more and more water that got in, the more and more it would seep into other things. Maybe it grew mold, you know, all that other crap that, like, happens after you have that, like, standing water or that flowing water in there. So, yes, it did, yeah, King of Cups as well. Lots of water energy. And then the Six of Cups. So it's a yes for me. Lots of water here. It's going to be expensive. I do feel like it's fixable. Like, there's hope here. There's hope for change. There's hope for, you know, renewal and fixing it and finding a clear plan. Make sure you feel good about and you trust the people that could help resolve this for you. Make sure that, like, they get in there and that you feel good, that you're not dealing with, like, a jerk. Someone who you feel like is competent and telling you the right thing. Yeah, Mercury, or Scorpio. North Node in Scorpio in the first house. This is going to be one of your missions this year, to clean this thing up. And you're like, duh, bird. But yeah. Your north node is going to be like your north star. And Scorpio in the first house can really attack things head on. So I see it working out well. Just you have to find the right partners to help you. We also have the Empress, the Mother, Queen of Cups. You're kind of taking care of everything. A little bit costly. It's going to be worth it in the end. Make sure you trust the people if you're having like a contractor or, you know, business company or someone coming out there to clean it all up. Give me 1 sec. I just want to check on Willow because he gets really finicky when I don't watch him eat.
Good babies. Good babies. Oh, baby. Hi. Oh my goodness, you're such a good eater. You really are. Good girl. Good girl. Are you a full belly? Oh my goodness, you're doing so good, honeys. You're doing so good.
Good, they're almost done. Sometimes Gus will try to steal their food because he's a heifer. All right, cool girl, you're up, boo. Sorry, thanks for your patience. All right, cool girl, let's do it. And then we got Julianne in there. Thank you guys for your patience. I really appreciate it. Cool girl, there's a song. It's one of my favorites. I like to listen to it in the car. I can't remember who sang. Oh, it's Tove Lo. Tove space Lo. And she sings a song. She goes, I'm a cool girl. I'm a cool girl. Ice cold. I roll my eyes at you. Do you know what I'm talking about? I love that song. Anyway, when I lived in Arizona, I would drive around a lot and listen to that. All right, yes, and the best song ever, right? You know what's fun? Actually, I feel like I had a couple romance readings, but not like, they were like hypotheticals. They weren't about like a, you know what I mean? I haven't used this romance deck yet. Well, I call it my romance deck. It's just the Crystal Visions. Is Jonathan trying to re-enter my life? I got 2 unknown calls today. I sense it is him. I love that song. Yeah, so good. Okay. Girl. So you have 2, you're doing 2 questions. Yeah. Okay. Is Jonathan trying to re-enter Cool Girl's life? Like, what's the deal here? Spirit, connect me to Cool Girl's energy and Jonathan. Is it him? Is it him? Is he blocked? Penny loafers. Okay. I mean, I don't know what the... Is he blocked from the regular number? Because if he is, I'm leaning toward a... Yeah. It's... Yeah. I have the unknown card. I'm actually going to clarify on top of it. Yes. Yes, I do think it was him. Penny loafer. I do think it was him. 3 of Wands. Why do I say this? We have the 8 of Wands. Communication, Page of Swords, communication. Lovers, 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands. I want to reunite. 5 of Pentacles. Even more so if they have a lot of fire sign in their chart. Or fire energy in their chart. The 5 of Pentacles is, I'm out in the cold here in my penny loafers. And I'm trying to contact you and I'm blocked. 5 of Pentacles. It's a yes for me. Entertainment purposes only. It's a yes for me. Hierophant. Yeah, you have a strong intuition. But yeah, here's the thing. It's like you couldn't be a King of Wands when it mattered. So now you're going to come in like a weasel. You're coming in like a weasel Page of Swords coming in sideways, trying to contact me a different way because your ass is blocked. Get over yourself. Get over yourself, Jonathan, and your penny loafers. Please. South Node, past life, 5th house, Sag. I just think he's kind of a sad little weasel right now. It's cold outside. It's winter. He's blocked. And you know what? Here's another thing I'll say, cool girl. I feel like you're a cool girl now. But was there a time where you let Jonathan back in? Was Jonathan on and off, in and out? Because I feel like Jonathan felt like the door was always going to be open for him. And now the door is like super glued shut and never going to open again. And so they're having a hard time sitting in that energy. And they should have, he was a sad little, we're going to put it up for the show. Yes, sad little weasel. And like, if you be a king of wands, Yeah, you held him on a pedestal. You think you're a king of wands, you're a sad little weasel, buddy. So, whatever. You should have showed up like the king of wands when you had the chance. Now you're walking around Dollar Tree with penny loafers. All right, go ahead and post your... This is why I do this. Please post your next question. I'm dying. I kind of want to use Oak, Ash, and Thorn for you for the next one, but I don't know. We'll see how I feel about your... Listen, if we can't laugh and have fun while we're doing it, what's the point? And I apply this to all of my jobs. Like, I'm very, very serious, and I will always get the job done. I'm a Capricorn rising at the end of the day. But listen, my Mars is in Aquarius, so we're going to get the job done, but we're going to do it in a really funky way.
Hi, baby girl. I love you.
I think my cats are about to prove that not only do they want food, they just want their mother's love 24/7. Hi, honey. I know, baby girl. It's hard being a only sipster. I know. It's hard being a baby. Hi, sugar. You know what? I don't want to use Oak, Ash, and Thorn for this question. I'm going to use, this deck is already warmed up. Oak, Ash, and Thorn is like, I'm not ready to wake up. Not for this question. I'm going to use Everyday Witch. So glad I didn't light this candle, Ember.
Ew, what's on your face, honey? Ew.
Yuck. Okay. Wondering how Dan feels about me. My mom says he wants to come back. I left him in December. All right. How many men you got, girl? How many men do you have in your past? I'm kidding. I'm just playing with you. Cause you're a cool girl. You're a cool girl. Ice cold. I roll my eyes at you. All right. Cool girl. What's up with Dan? Spirit, show me brass tacks very clearly. How does Dan feel about cool girl? How does Dan feel about cool girl? We have the residue of being, oh my God, I love you. I love the way you speak. What sign are you, cool girl? I don't think I know this yet. My God, welcome to the fold. you have the Five of Pentacles, my friend. In the same position, I think you are ice cold. Five of Pentacles in the same position as the last reading. Ace of Wands. He was really attracted to you. Five of Swords. Okay, here's the deal. He's thinking about you. He thinks about you, but I think that he does not, he feels that he's attracted to you. I think that he does realize some of his mistakes, but I don't think he feels like you would take him back. Virgo Sun. Welcome. We got several Virgos on this channel. We have the Star and the Page of Cups. Like, I don't think saying sorry is going to be enough here. I do think that he would need to bring a lot more to the table. The other thing is, if he was low effort then, he's not. Everyone hear me loud and clearly, and the people in the back. No man or person, woman, whatever, is going to show up, fix their behavior, and show up better the second time. It's not going to happen. Dan, whether he comes back or not, just like the other guy who was the sad weasel, who couldn't be that king of wands that he was telling everyone, he's this king of wands. No, you're a freaking weasel. This guy, the best he's even showing up is a Page of Cups. Oh, sir, please, may I have something to fill my cup? No. Like, I feel like you were low effort. You're going to beg for an apology so that you can continue to give low effort. So he realizes he cannot give you what you need, and you guys probably aren't compatible. Justice to me shows me that the way that things are right now are the way that they're supposed to be in this connection. I don't think, yes, Bailey, welcome in. I fed the cats. We're on a roll tonight. He knew I was getting attached, so he tested me a lot. Joke's on you, Dan. Maybe you need to go to frickin' Dollar Tree with the old what's-his-face, and you guys can beg like paupers. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah. He may want to get back with you, but I just don't, like, I think he needs to be given a test. How about that? How about he needs a damn test? We have the Four of Pentacles holding back. What I will say, compared to the other guy, I do feel like he's a little bit more self-aware, could be a little bit more, maybe manipulative with all that, testing. Maybe he was a Scorpio or a Cancer, right? Scorpio, Cancer men, they love giving tests to the women. They love to humble a woman, don't they? Well, guess what? Joke's on you, bitch. Let's see what else I have here for you. So does he want to get back with you? I think he would, if he was given the chance, but you may have already stuck a fork in his ass. 10 of Swords. He was a lot older. Well, listen, you don't need to tell me how old you are, but once they get to a certain, you know what I've discovered? So I have friends in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. And I have one of my dear friends is in her mid-50s. She's dating. And what she tells me is, because I stopped dating several years ago, she told me that as men, and I see it just within like life, right? But she says that men, once they get, she dates younger, because she says these older men get real crotchety and grumpy and nasty. Ain't nobody want to be around that. Your ween don't work and you're mean and cranky? Like, hell no. Hell no. Welcome, Bailey. We're going to add you after Chris. Newbie, thank you for keeping my list going. You are freaking awesome. We have Venus and Leo. Was he the kind of guy that like couldn't be bothered? Like here's my baseline. If he can't take you to Chili's for a buy one get one meal, it's a hell no. It is a hell no. If this man is so cranky and crotchety that he can't like do something nice to you for you, and also, what are you putting me through a test for, old man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be the one. You are auditioning to be my boyfriend and you're failing. Take me to Chili's. Yeah, why do I feel like buy me some freaking guac at Chili's and we're not using a coupon? My favorite. Sorry, I know I'm being weird. One of my besties who's a Capricorn, she said one time this guy, because I always make this joke about Chili's, right, and dates. And because I'm like, if they can't take you to a meal at Chili's, like, it's a hell no. So, because you get buy one, get one free, and like a broke dude should be able to take you to Chili's. Anyway, back in the day, Chili's used to have coupons. They probably still do. And my friend, who's a Capricorn, she went on a date and this guy told her, like, you need to order off the coupon. And she was like, no, I'm paying for my own meal. And she did. She never talked to him again. But listen, she ate the meal she wanted. He wanted to take, hell no! Okay, no. No. I don't care if, does your mom want you to get back with this man? How does your mom know this guy? He wanted to take you to, hell no. No. You know what? I probably would have gone. After you said, you know what? I probably, just for the experience. But here's the thing. If your man wants to take you there, how low is he willing to go? In terms of like dignity, respect, whatever. Listen, these places exist for these lonely men. Like, God bless. God bless. Okay, we're moving on. Thanks for letting me be me. I'm close to my mom. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Well, good. That's good. All right, up next, Julianne, if you are still here, thanks for dealing with my... Julianne knows we get a little funky over here. Maybe Ogash and Thorn is waiting for Julianne. I feel like this could be the one. We got Julianne, we got Chris, and we got Bailey. I've been to one before. Yeah. Well, I did a lot of crazy stuff in my younger years. That has the energy of going in, and no shade if any of you guys, because I do have clients that are also dancers. No shade whatsoever. But I mean, where I used to, my hometown, we had like these really gross ones, and it was like, I do not want to be around that energy. You know what I mean? But you love the funk. But if you go to like a really nice one, you know, then that's a little different. Julianne is here. Okay. All right, we got hold on. Let me go. I have to go in my email because my PayPal is like so bogged down. Okay, cool. We have Julianne, Chris, and Bailey. I think I'm gonna end it there. Well, we'll just see what happens. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Did you already post it? Or did you put it on PayPal? I'm sorry. I've been reading for like 2 hours, so I'm kind of like a little scrambled right now. Let me see. Oh no. I have it on PayPal. You're good. I have you, Julianne. No, you're good. All right, Julianne is up. Yes, but I have to go in order. So, yeah, no, I have it on PayPal. I just had to pull it up. Let me post my thingies. So welcome in. If you're called to donate, let me know. We'll get you on the list. I probably do need to wrap it up soon. So I am going to do a real last call for donations. So for those of you who are new, I'll usually say last call for donations. I do a reading and then I close readings. So I think I'm going to have to do that now. Because I also have to like live life and stuff. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Julianne is up. Julianne, we're not going to use, I saw an emoji, and so I'm like, I'm not using Oak Action Thorn. Okay. We're going to use this beautiful deck for a beautiful human, and this is a creative deck, so I hope you like it. This is the Star Child Akashic. Okay. It's been a long time coming. I know I need to be in a romantic relationship. My biggest concern is my little one. She's developed a bond with him. I'm wondering if she'll be okay parting ways. She's experienced a lot of goodbyes already at a young age. Is your question... So I have a comment, but I don't necessarily have a question. So you just want me to kind of talk about the... you want me to check in on their energy and see how they're feeling, how they would feel about it. And by the way, I love doing readings about your guys' kids, like newbie, Virgo, you guys know. I love doing readings about your guys' kids and animals. Like, thank you for trusting me to do this. And this is the perfect deck for this question. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's connect with Julianne and the little one. I'm just going to call them little one because I like that. Kids are so easy. I'm picking up like Pisces energy. I don't know what sign that, you don't have to tell me, but I'm picking up very, gentle energy. Little one, Spirit, show me, are they going to be okay? And any other messages go along with this? Six of Swords, yeah. Yes. King of Wands. I don't know if that was a King of Wands that is your partner. Perspective. Here's the thing. Yes, they are going to be okay. If there is something going on that is not harmonious, they're feeling it. I don't care how old they are, right? So they're picking up because kids are so, especially the younger they are, they can be even more sensitive before society tells them what they're supposed to be. You know, on a spiritual level, on a societal level, they can feel all of these things. So they are not oblivious to something in the flow doesn't feel right, right? Six of Pentacles is an energy of flow. The six is, in numerology, is a number of harmony. And we have two sixes here. So harmony needs to be restored. And to do that, you need to Six of Swords. And you know what the most interesting thing about the Six of Swords, she's a Libra. Yes, beautiful, light, bright, flowing energy. Libra as well. Libra and Pisces actually complement each other very well in that way. But anyways, the Six of Swords. So the original, you can Google this if you want to, but in the traditional Six of Swords artwork, the way it is depicted is actually a woman holding her child closely and moving to sunnier skies, calmer waters. They don't know where they're going, but they know that they have to go on this mission because the Five of Swords is the number that comes before that. And the Five of Swords is an energy of defeat. It is an energy of the battle ended and you know that you need to move on. And that's the energy that you're in right now. The next step is to Six of Swords it, move on to calmer waters. And it's really interesting that you're kind of taking the child exactly the way that card is traditionally depicted. So yes, there is going to be a journey and you're moving into a chapter of the unknown, but it is necessary. You will both have a fresh perspective. Things will not be always amazingly easy, but I do think this is what needs to happen to restore harmony in your life and little one's life. Temperance is a card of healing. Temperance is also a card of, it's a card of sobriety. It's a card of healing. It's a card of moderation. You know what I mean? We have the Emperor. You are also showing her that you are the one in charge of your life. You are the one who is calling shots, and you are going to be the one who is leading the healthy decisions for your household, whether you're female or not, right? So you are being the emperor of, you are the CEO executive, which is what the emperor is for this situation. The Five of Swords, yeah, on the top of the deck, which is forcing you to move into the Six of Swords. So yes, they're going to be okay. Things aren't always going to be perfect. I don't see any, like, I don't see anything horrific. Like, the cards overall are very positive, that are shifting to more like balance, rest, fresh perspective, pushing into the future. And the other thing you're teaching is, and I love this, yeah, Four of Pentacles is, you can do things in a conservative way without like scurrying away in the night, right? Like coming up with a clear, concise plan of what you're going to do so that it's grounded and it's not jarring, right? What you're teaching her ultimately is, as Mama Bear, we are not going to live in unbalanced situations. And I don't know anything about your situation, regardless of what the dynamics are, right? At somewhere along the way, it's something is unbalanced, something is not working, which is causing things to end. And what you're saying is, we have to operate from a place of, we are moving away from oppression. We move away from things that don't work. We don't just settle and sit in things. So think about that. That is what you're teaching her. This is very good. This is very good. Because if you stay in something that isn't working for whatever reason, you're teaching her that, like, this is what we do. We don't make waves, and we stay in situations forever, even if they're unbalanced or unhealthy or whatever. So this is all very good. It won't be perfect. So I would say doing it in the most energetic, flowing way that feels balanced, because a Libra needs balance. A Libra wants balance. And so if things are feeling unbalanced, which they are right now, they're wanting things to feel better. So yes, you will both move on from this I would focus on doing things in a strong, grounded way where things aren't like, yes, there is transformation, but it doesn't need to be like, I'm throwing you in a van at 2 a.m. Right? Exactly. It's not aligned. Perfect. And so then we create a plan and we figure that out and we move on. So, Aquarius, 6th house Aquarius. So here's the other thing I'll say. If you have a crappy, you don't have to tell me any of this. I'm just personal advice. If you have a crappy partner that isn't going to respond to this well, I had a friend that had to do this. You come up with a plan very far in advance, figure out what you're going to do, and then you tell the partner, like, I've made this decision, this is what we're doing, and then I don't know if they have to leave or you have to leave or whatever. Maybe you both have to leave depending on the situation. But yeah, your day-to-day routine is going to change in a big way. but it's also going to be fun to kind of explore this together. Aquarius is the sign of friendship. I hope that they are understanding, because if they don't have, and I know I don't have kids, so take me with a grain of salt, but if, I don't know that you need to have a child to have common sense, but that's fine. If you have a partner that can't understand that you have a child in a situation where things need to be handled delicately, you need to care about you and your child, right? And keeping the harmony there. And so, yeah, if they're not going to take it well, or they're going to lash out or do something crazy, then find a way where she sees less of that impact. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Aquarius is that's why you like the funk. Aquarius is all about the funky. So you're going to find a way to live. You need to move to the beat of your own drum. Now that, oh my God, Aquarius rising especially, you need to move to the beat of your own drum. This relationship was holding you back, and so you're going to feel very quickly, even, I don't care how long this relationship has gone on, very quickly you are going to feel like you are yourself again, because you are doing things according to your own rhythm, which is very harmonious with her Libra energy, by the way, Aquarius and Libra. So I'm going to leave that with you in spirits. I could talk about this all day. I have to move on. But Julianne, thank you so much. I got Chris, I got Bailey, I got Cool Girl, and I have to end it. I can't go on. I don't think I've read this long in a long time. But I was feeling good, so I just kept going with it. Readings are now closed. Okay.
Hi, babies.
Okay. Chris, go ahead and post. I got Chris, I got Bailey, I got Cool Girl, and then we are donezo. I surely can. Hi, sugar.
Willow.
All right. This is a good Scorpio deck. Edgar Allan Poe. Let's do it. All right, Chris. Let me see what kind of readings you wanted. Chris, did you want 2 readings? And then Bailey is on deck. Yes, okay. Spirit, connect me to Chris's energy with the Scorpio and their relationship for this year. Thanks, newbie. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, look who it is. Chris, he never jumps on the table. Honey,
You're a good boy.
it's Willow, John, Glenn, Coco. Sorry, I just effed up this whole deck. It's fine.
Hi, Willow. Are you a good boy, honey? Do you love your mama?
He is my sensitive baby. Like, if things are not just so, he will, like... He's a Cancer. He's a Taurus sun, Capricorn moon, and he's a Mars and Venus in Cancer. So he's very sensitive, which is why he's so compatible to his mama.
Can I have a kiss?
He kisses me on the lips. It's disgusting.
Hi. Can I have kiss? I know, you're a good boy.
Okay, sorry. I'm getting weird. No. Honey, come here. You're a good boy. You can't have this. I know. You're over it.
I have to do a reading, honey. I'm sorry.
He's like, I really just want to snuggle with you, and can you please pet me? We've had all three on the table today. All right, sorry, Chris. Give me a sec. I just need to make sure he chills. Okay. I know, honeybee. All right. Spirit, show me how the relationship with the Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. The love is real between the two of you guys. The love is definitely real between the two of you. But I feel like this relationship takes so much work that it's exhausting. Yeah, Willow's he's my soul. He's my familiar.
He my soul, baby.
Energy, yeah. So 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Magician, and 6 of Pentacles. And he pumps his little hands because he's a baby. Yeah, do you guys want this? Do you want to keep putting effort into this? The love is real. If you guys really want this to grow and you want to transform it, both of you guys need to show up and put equal energy in. 6 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups, Magician. Hanged Man. Things are not going to magically change overnight. You already know the answer. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come here, honey. You can't do that. So, you already know the outcome of this relationship, 5 of Swords. King of Wands. I don't want to be a broken record. You know I've read on this before. Do you see this King of Wands? You're an Aries. Do you feel alive in this relationship? That's the answer to your question. Do you feel alive? Or do you feel like it's mundane? And I don't mean a lot. Like you can have a balanced and boring, healthy relationship. And I'm not saying that it's boring, but I feel like there's an element to this connection where you feel like you're held back and you can't fully be yourself. And that's my concern. It's not that you guys are like, sitting around watch what happens live and you're bored. No. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a part of your personality that you kind of want to realize, and I feel like you're being held back a little bit from that. Spirit, what can you tell me about this connection in 2026? So Spirit says more of the same. If you want a transformation, you can have a transformation, but yeah, you guys have a past life connection. The same cycles repeat. Have you injected anything new, pun intended, into this relationship? South Node in Cancer in the 9th house. Do we have similar spiritual beliefs and values? Are we nurturing those? Are we nurturing things for each other? Are we nurturing each other's plans and how we care for each other? Or is this just transactional? especially if there's arguing. 5 of Swords. What do you want? I think you know what you want, but that's fine. 5 of Cups. There could definitely be some ups and downs. I see same patterns repeating. Spirit, show me. I'm going to do the whole Normand for this thing. Readings are closed. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll put up a timestamp. Make sure you guys like the stream. It really helps out my channel. Yeah. Look at this, Chris. You feel held back. You are the rider. You are, you know, that Aries, it's the Fool's Journey, the beginning of the tarot. I want to go on this adventure. And I'm not saying that this is a bad person. I just feel like I don't think that you can experience everything that you're wanting to experience while you're in this relationship. You can't go on this grand hero's adventure that your Aries soul wants to go on because I feel like you're kind of being held back a little bit. It's possible, however, here's another key. With the Magician here, it's possible that maybe you guys have something that's unconventional, or it's like more open, or you say, hey, I need this thing. Can I go do this thing? And they need to be okay with that. It's possible that you could try to ask those questions and open some doors and see, but the love is real. But is this what you want forever? Ring, commitment, key. You definitely were fated, past life relationship, and we have the man. And I love that. We have a man writing to another man, which I freaking absolutely love here, by the way. It does feel stable. I'm not questioning the love. Are you getting the support that you want? Is this something that you want forever? Because there's loyalty here. There's real love and real loyalty here. But I'm picking up on something. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Like there's something here that wants to be expressed or experimented with, but you don't necessarily, and I'm not saying you have to break up, but maybe you need to ask if you want to go on an adventure or go experiment something, you may need to ask for it. And I think they may actually say yes. You have to figure out how you'll integrate that in this connection. Okay? All right, go ahead and post your next one. I got one more for Chris. Then we have Bailey.
Hi, Habibi. You're so cute. You're so cute.
I'll be back on Wednesday. Make sure you like the channel. It really helps me out. And Chris, do you see me? Do you love me? Where was I? This guy was singing Kiki. Kiki, do you love me? Where was I? I don't know, man. But I was like, I feel like this isn't the place to be singing that song, man. He had his headphones in. It was interesting. Cool girl. I got one more for Chris. Then I got Bailey. Then I got cool girl. And then we're out of here. Thank you guys for your patience. I know it takes time. Bailey, I'm excited. Bailey, I want to know everything about your little puppy. Will I hear from Jackson? Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Ooh, let's use this. This is more of a masculine deck. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh. Thanks, Newbie. And thumbs up for Newbie for... Let's spread some love. Thank you for hanging out and taking your precious time to watch my channel and get this list going. Are you, like, how do I deserve this? How do I deserve your love, Newbie? All right. All right, is Chris going to hear from Jackson? Is Chris going to hear from Jackson? Is Chris going to hear from Jackson? Spirit, show me. Is Chris going to hear from Jackson? Queen of Swords. Girl, yes. Girl, yes. Yes. It's been a while. Oh my God. I asked my Amazon thing to like play music today and it played Stained. It's been a while and I was like, this is a curated list for me. Like, that's embarrassing. Where they been? Where they been hiding? How long has it been? They kind of pop up. Yeah, they're coming back around. And it's been a while, right? 5 of Wands. It feels kind of awkward as well. Yes, you will hear from them. The energy feels a little bit awkward. 6 of Cups, returning. Queen and King of Swords. It's almost like a conversation has to happen just so that you can like ease the tension, right? Because maybe the last interaction was weird. Death, a transformation needs to happen. 8 of Swords. I think they will come back around. Unexpected, 5th house. They may unexpectedly say, hey, do you want to go get a drink? Hey, come meet me for coffee at blah, blah, blah. That's kind of how it starts. And then there's like this conversation. It feels a little awkward. What is the intention? What is the intention? What is the intention? Snake. I literally feel like I pulled the same cards for you before. In the same order, even though I shuffled them multiple times. That's crazy. Definitely not someone you can really trust. I think you know that. We've talked about this guy before, right? Flirt. This could be the one. Engagement. Do not... Listen. Maybe this was someone you had fun with, but I would not mistake. Let's see what they actually say to you. If this is someone that you want to play with, have fun with that. I don't trust this person. And why are you saying it now? Why are you doing it now? After all this time, under weird circumstances, like we clearly weren't the thing, and so why now? Yeah, I definitely do not trust this person, but yeah, I do see them coming back around. Maybe they want to grab a drink, talk to you, hook up, whatever it may be. I feel like the other thing is, I feel like they can kind of manipulate your energy a little bit, or they mistake your emotional intelligence for weakness, Chris. And they think that they can come and go as they please and do whatever they want with you. So that's how I feel about that person. Sorry, I just got very protective of you. I don't know. I don't like it. But Bailey, go ahead and post and let me know how your little puppy is doing. I can't believe Willow jumped on the table. He is like... Oh my God. Bailey, I am so sorry. Oh my God. Are you okay? You're pretty ready to move forward. I'm so sorry. Oof. You know what? We're going to use the Oak Ash and Thorn for you. This is what was waiting. I am so sorry. I am so sorry to hear that. I hope you're okay. I know that can be really... Oh my gosh. Okay, we're using... I knew the Oak Ash and Thorn wanted to come out, and it was for this reading, so we're going to do it. You want the Big Kahuna? Oh my God, my heart is like breaking for you. Whew. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this so you can see the cards. All right, Spirit, you know, let's pray for Bailey. Give me one moment, friend. Spirit, we call on legions of angels to surround Bailey and lift Bailey up. Please help bring her into alignment with the most perfect pet. Soul connection that is meant where they can grow together and live how they are meant to. We want to give Bailey the strength of discernment. All right, Spirit, show me the energy around this new puppy. Wow. Okay, I need to hold it together. Give me a second here. I don't want to break down. Wow. Wow. Okay. You know how I feel about animals. Okay. So, the sun is coming. Queen of Cups, you are ready to be mama. Soul, yes. Yeah. You are ready to be mama to the right baby. And see how there's 3 here? Because I know you have moon. And there is meant to be 3 of you. Oh, 10 of Wands. There's a little fox here. very difficult time. 5 of Cups, very sad time. Here's the thing. This is something that, whether it's tarot, astrology, even the breeder or whatever, sometimes things happen, whether it's earlier in life or later in life. Because I've had cats that have also had, you know, random defects, but they would, for me, they materialize like later on, you know what I mean? And so you did nothing wrong. There was no predicting this. We have death and renewal here in the what you don't see coming yet. I do think this next dog is a really good option for you to consider. Spirit, show me. We have the Hangman. Soul knew what your intentions were. And sometimes Spirit has other plans. Sometimes, I don't want to cry. Sometimes a soul's journey will have other plans. I think you're doing the right thing here by looking to the future. Why do I say that? Sorry. With the Hanged Man here, you have a new perspective. We also have the Hermit. You're incorporating the wisdom as well, but you're not staying stagnant. You're saying, like, I know for sure this is what I want. I'm going to continue on to find what it is that I want, and that's going to make my, like, pet family whole here. Maybe that's why Willow jumped on the table. The right one is going to come at the right time. But so the answer to your question is, I do think this is a good choice and this is a good fit. And I think that you should continue seeking because you have to. The other thing I'm going to tell you is, when I don't know if you were on the channel at the time, you might have been. But when Miko died, Minerva came in literally within like 30 days. And then when Minerva died, when she died, I knew, because after Miko, because he was so sick, talk about a sick, a genetically modified animal that like had all kinds of health issues. I had to give him meds every 12, like it was the end was really rough with Miko. And when he passed, I was like, man, I think I need a moment to like reset, because it was, when you're caring for a sick animal, it's a lot, right? But when Minerva showed up on the scene and she needed like a home quickly within 30 days. And so because of that, when Minerva died, I immediately got Willow and Ember. It was like boom, boom, boom. And then Gus I got a year later. And so everyone is different when it comes to getting pets and pets passing and all of that stuff. But I think what this is showing you with the sun is that, and soul energy, is that you're meant to be this caretaker. The Queen of Cups is very much a mothering energy. You're meant to be this caretaker. There is meant to be 3 of you. 3 of Pentacles here. Maybe there'll be even more down the line. I don't know. But the Knight of Swords, 8 of Cups. This dog is gonna, the dog breeder or whoever you're getting it from, is going to reveal to you if it's the right thing and if it's going to work out or not, which I think it very well could. But the fact that you are continuing seeking, I feel like you are on the right path. 8 of Cups. I'm continuing to move in a new direction. I'm moving in a new direction. And I'm staying on the move. You've taken your time. The other thing I will say is, I think you should try to move forward, inquire about this information. If someone else, adopts, gets them before you, or something doesn't work out, 7 of Cups, I do see multiple options. The right thing is going to come in, and I do think that it is going to be a special animal. It's going to be a special dog, and I think that soul is bringing them in for you because because of what happened. And I am so sorry that this happened to you. And I know some of these things are like beyond logic, but I do think that soul was meant to be in your life so that you could steward them, as horrific as it was, to the other side when it happened. It was a heavy load to carry, and it was heartbreaking. 10 of Wands, 5 of Cups. They know that. They're with you in spirit coming through here. We have Mars. Yes, staying on the move is the right path for you right now. 5th house, which is to our children, in this case for you and I, right? And then we have Taurus. Yeah, Taurus is about life. Taurus is the bringer of life. So Mars in the 5th house, Taurus, this is about 5th house rules children. Taurus is the bringer of life, and then Mars is like the action. You're taking the action. You're on the right path. Would you be getting a female? Yes, so sorry. I'm sorry I'm getting so emotional here. Is it a female? Male. Okay. Let me move this energy. Will this one work out? 3 of Wands. Seven of Swords. So what I will say is, I would try, but I almost feel like somebody else may like get this dog before you or something like that. I think that you should put your feelers out there. I think you should talk to them. I think you try to do a meet and greet or whatever. But I feel like you should try. I feel like you should try. And I'm sorry, I don't feel concrete in this reading. 7 of Swords. And the reason I'm saying this is, Spirit is wanting you, for whatever reason right now, to, as one of my oracle decks says, which I'm going to pull right now, says, trust in divine detours. And this has been a hell of a divine detour for you. The other thing I will say is, and I can say this with confidence, if this puppy was just born on the 10th, that they have a Capricorn stellium, and they have Mars in Capricorn, which is extreme vitality. You can look up Mars in Capricorn energy. It's exalted energy. And so I would say it's definitely going to be healthy, and you should definitely look into this. Let me see. We have now is a lucky time. Be generous of spirit. Life is a mystery. Give with gratitude and grace. Take a leap of faith. Open to the infinite possibilities. So what I'm telling you is, yes, I do think it could work out. And I think that this would be a good fit. the right thing is not going to be blocked for you. So I do think that you should check this out. I'm a big fan of Capricorn energy. I also really like Mars and Capricorn placement. It's a sign of strong vitality. People with Mars and Capricorn can get a lot done, can get a lot accomplished, and be very active. Embrace the in-between. Don't stress yourself out. The right thing is coming at the right time. Yeah, I do think you should look into it and inquire about it. And I think it could be the right fit. Spirit, show me personality traits. I'm sorry. Thank you for your patience. I know I still have more to go. Show me personality traits in this new pup. Oh my God, the lovers! I think they're going to get along with Moon very well. King of Pentacles. That would be Earth sign energy. We have Judgment. Oh my God, look how beautiful. The Chariot, very active. Two of Pentacles. Very active. Moving forward. Strong sense of self. Strong-willed. The lovers, they get along with the... This one might have a little bit of a... Now, Capricorns are very grounded, but could have a... definitely a different personality to your other... Is your other dog a Leo? Capricorn and Leo actually, in a really funny way, do very well together. I would also say that. Temperance, bringing a lot of healing and grounding energy as well. Yes, it looks... Sorry, I kind of had to... Thanks for letting me take a minute to get through that energy, because I kind of had to... I had to dig through the spiritual energy to get to the result here. Spirit, show me what else about this dog. Yes, I think you should go for it, and I think it could work out well. And if for whatever reason, as you know from other situations, if it doesn't work out, it's okay. But I think that you should inquire about this and follow through and go for it. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Luck is on your side. You got luck twice. A time for healing. Yeah. And that's the other thing is, you will, that was another reason why I got Tauruses, because I love Taurus, but also because there was so much death, not only in human form, but in people form, people form and pet form. I got two Tauruses, like babies born 10 days apart. I'm like, I needed life in my life. And bringing this new puppy in can be very, very, very healing for you guys. Adjustments are required. Yeah, you weren't expecting this. You weren't expecting for this to happen. Yes, Bailey, it's a yes for me. And that King of Pentacles is what I needed to see. And I do not think that this child would have the same thing that the other one did. And I am so sorry you went through that. Any more clarification that you need from me, Bailey, let me know. Sorry, I got emotional. I haven't cried in a reading in a long time. Oh my God, you guys, I've been on for 3 hours. Oh my God. Whoo. Thank you. Okay. Cool girl. Thanks for your patience. I know it took a minute. We're getting there. All right. Let me know your question. Thank you. All right. I think we're done, right? Yeah, this is my last one. Does Jonathan have the same motives as always? He saw me and Dan together a couple months ago. I think it effed with his head. Is he coming back to see if I still want him? I have low expectations for him. Thank you for your patience also. All right. Okay. And this is a quickie. A quickie. Spirit, connect me back to Jonathan's energy. Mr. Pennyloafer. Does Jonathan have the same motives as always? Does Jonathan have the same motives as always? Very self-serving. Does Jonathan talk a big game? Is Mr. Pennyloafer talking a big game here? This is the one I call the weasel, right? With judgment. It's like, yeah, I could do this. I'm a king of wands. I'm a king of wands. You're a weasel. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in that energy again. I need to calm down. What are his motives, Spirit? 3 of Wands. He would like to reunite with you, but you're like, no. He's attracted to you. 6 of Wands. He felt like he could overpower you in some way, and that similar, a little bit different than the message I gave to Chris, but similar energy where it's like he knows how to get you to respond to certain things, so he feels like he's always winning. Full of himself. Yeah, he knows like, oh, if I do this, I know what she wants, and so he can kind of like manipulate. Lots of fire energy here, by the way. I got Gemini, fire sign. Yeah, he's always telling people about what he's doing or what he wants to do, but he never does it. Yeah, this man has not changed. 3 of Swords. He's heartbroken. The Chariot. He tries. Yeah, I think it's the same old song and dance with this guy. You know it. Yes. He's full of it, and he's never going to change. I do think that he's hurt by this. He didn't think... I don't think that he thought you would like walk away the way that you did, or block him the way that you have. He may have thought he would always have access to you, is what I'm trying to say. But you know, one of my disgusting Cancer brothers. It's like, bitch, you're blocked for a reason, and they're like, the door is always open. The door is open. Bitch, I sealed that door. No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. The door is always open. You can shove that door up. Anyway, we got Jupiter and Aries in the first house. Extremely selfish, only concerned about themselves, self-serving. We have the Magician here, Judgment. Aries, no shade, no matter what sign you are. This is just talking zodiac here. Incredibly selfish, amplified with Jupiter in the first house. I am super self-serving. I only care about myself. I only care about how I feel. He sees people as like objects or whatever, and it's like, no. He felt like he could put me on a shelf. Exactly. So yeah, does he have the same motives as always? Yeah. Someone like this is just the way they're wired. I say you move on. I think both of those guys are not great options for you. I think you, 6 of Swords, move yourself to some calmer waters, sunnier skies, and open up your energy for new possibilities, new energy, new men. I think would be entertainment purposes only. That's what I'm feeling for you energetically. Because once you kiss several frogs, you're like, honey, anybody's not gonna, Yeah, I think poor little weasel. Sorry. Oh man, not sorry. It's freaking hilarious. But yeah, I think he's a little One's a little weasel, one's a little dweeb. It's like, get over yourself. And here's the thing. You want to know how another reason you're making the right choice. Think of how you feel. I remember when I used to play house in my starter marriage, when I left that situation, I felt like I could finally breathe. So if you feel free, you're not anxious, you're not, also go look at, like, there's like breakup glow up videos where it's like, yeah, I'm not stressed out all the time. I'm hydrated, I'm this, I'm that, whatever. It's like, Anyways, I gotta leave that. I've been reading for 3 hours. I need to go. This was not expected today, but I was in the zone and I just went for it. So I'm gonna leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. I never read this long. I probably won't read this long ever again on here. Who knows? Never say never, but cool girl. Thanks for being a cool girl. I need to go make dinner. Bye, guys. Thank you. Thanks, newbie. Thanks, everybody. You guys are amazing. Thanks for coming back and supporting my channel. And I'll see you in the next one.